Good morning, good afternoon, or evening to you, and welcome to GAC Word Play. I am Phillips Joshua, and on today's Word Play, we're going to be explaining seven different words that are related to data science in agriculture. But before this, we're going to be trying to understand the role that data science plays in agriculture, boosting its yield as well as making life of farmers easier. Data science not only boosts agricultural yield, it also minimizes water consumption and improves product quality. It uses technologies to provide geospatial outputs for use in agriculture, disaster relief, and other fields. In agriculture, data is becoming increasingly crucial. Farmers are utilizing data to make more educated planting, they're using it for irrigation and crop management choices. Data may also be used to monitor soil conditions, measure agricultural yield, identify the pests and diseases attacking the crop, and tracking the yield of the crops. Now, the role of data science in agriculture cannot be overemphasized, and we're going to be mentioning a few of them, ranging from crop monitoring all down to food safety. Now, first role is crop monitoring. Underline that. More advanced agricultural monitoring systems are being developed using data science, and farmers now gather data on their crops using sensors and drones. Now, which can be analyzed to spot issues early on the farm and take corrective actions. Now, this aids in increasing yield and avoiding losses due to pests or illnesses of crops. Second point is, or second advantage or role of data science in agriculture is water management. Water management is one of the most important uses of data science in agriculture. Farmers may improve their water consumption to save waste and expenses by collecting data on weather patterns, soil moisture level, and irrigation systems. Another important role data science plays in agriculture is helping with precision farming. Precision farming underlined. Now, precision farming is another important application of data science in the agricultural field. It entails the use of data to direct planting, spraying, and harvesting activities to ensure pinpoint precision. Now, this saves farmers the money on outputs like seeds and fertilizers, while also helping reduce crop damage and production losses. Moving to another important role of data science in agriculture is soil analysis. Underline soil analysis. Now, data science also is being utilized in agriculture to understand better the soil composition and its fertility. Now, data science contribution to agricultural scientists may construct more accurate models of soil behavior by examining the data from sensors and the soil samples. Now, this also enables farmers to improve their irrigation, fertilization, and soil management procedures. Let's move on to crop forecasting, which is yet another role. Crop forecasting underlined is another key application of data science in agriculture. Now, agricultural scientists may construct models that anticipate how a certain crop will do in the future under different conditions by studying the historical data about weather or weather patterns and crop yields. Now, these data can assist or help farmers in making decisions about what crops to grow or sow and when the crops will be ready for harvest. Another is food safety, which is last but not the least. Okay? Data science supports in food safety. Food safety underlined. Finally, data science is being used to improve food safety. Agricultural scientists can also can discover risk factors and devise methods for minimizing the spread of disease causing organisms by examining food-borne illness data. This protects customers and ensures that food items are safe to ingest. Now, this is actually for the best roles that data science plays in helping boost agricultural production. Over to the wordplay. Remember, during this discussion or during this explanation, I actually underlined several words. Now, these words or phrases are words that or phrases that we're going to actually be um, getting the meanings of them, just very easy to understand meanings. This is the reason for the word play or the word play or word discussion or word simplification, whichever you call it, is actually to support each and every one of us, whether you're a farmer or you're not a farmer, whether you're a student of agriculture or not, to be able to understand the terminologies that are used in farming: mechanized farming, localized farming, organic farming, whichever aspect of it. We drop word plays on intervals to actually support or help each and every one of us understand terms that are used by farmers. So that should, in case you're in a position where a farmer communicates with you, you won't be found wanting. And it also helps farmers better understand communications and helps new entrants into the business to actually get to understand their business better, know most of the terminologies that are actually used in the business, and helps them communicate better with old and existing farmers. So let's move over to the wordplay for today. Okay, in the wordplay, we are going to be explaining meanings of the following words or phrases. First, data science. Second, precision farming. Third, we have geospatial. Fourth, we have crop monitoring. We have drones. We have soil analysis, and we have food safety. These are the ones we've actually brought out or cut out from this discussion that we're going to be explaining better for better understanding. Getting on to the first word: data science. Data science refers to the domain of study that deals with vast volumes of data using modern tools and techniques to find unseen patterns, derive meaningful information, as well as to make business decisions. For example, finance companies can actually use a customer banking and bill paying history to assess creditworthiness of loan and risk. Okay, now what this data science refers to is the collection of data that helps to make business decisions. And the example given, let's assume, or let me explain in a layman's language. Let's assume a bank wants to find out if you can actually be given a loan. The reason or how they actually get to know if you are worthy to collect a loan is from the amount of money that comes in and out of your account, or that goes in and out of your account. So if you are a customer that carries out regular transactions of huge amounts of money, being credit worthy won't be difficult, and the bank granting you loans will not be difficult. But if you are one that actually has only small amount of money coming in and out of that account, for you to access larger loans will be difficult. So data science is what helped that bank to understand or to know how credit worthy you are, or the risk associated with whatever loan you're collecting. That is data science. Now, to the next word: precision farming or precision agriculture, PA, precision agriculture. Now, precision agriculture refers to, from the word precision, you know it's pinpoint, all right? Precision agriculture refers to the science of improving crop yields and assisting management decisions using high technology sensor and analysis tools. Precision agriculture is a new concept which is adopted throughout the world to increase production, reduce labor time, and ensure the effective management of fertilizers and irrigation processes. Okay, it helps to manage input, and it helps you to be precise with your planting. When we say precise, we mean pinpoint, accurate, pinpoint. So you're not wasting, it gives no room for wastage. It helps you apply things where they are needed and in the right quantity. So that is on precision agriculture. We have the next word, which is crop monitoring. It is crop monitoring. Now, crop monitoring, it's actually using space-based information to monitor the crop growth or crop growth status and helps to predict the crop yield. Now, the approach takes advantage of the Earth observation information provided by the satellite sensors, which are able to observe vegetation at daily basis and derive different vegetation indices. Now, this crop monitoring actually helps monitor the growth of your crops. And after monitoring the growth of your crops, with the status of that growth, it can actually tell you what yield or an average of the yield you stand to get from your crop. So it helps you understand or helps you know the size of the market you're actually hoping to sell to, helps you know if you are producing up to the demand that you ought to, or if your crop will give you what you want. Unlike farming on a local basis where you're planting and you're using our layman calculation to actually know, okay, if all things go equal, if all fingers are equal, this is what we're going to be getting. But you know it might not actually be that. Okay, mathematically you can get something, or you can get a certain round figure as an average of what your yield will be. And when it comes out, probably due to pests or diseases, it ends up not coming out the way you want it. But using crop monitoring system helps you understand the health status of your crops and the growth rate or status of it, and uses that to determine what, or would I say, what quantity of produce you stand to get when or during harvest. So that's actually a nice one. Now, another word is geospatial. 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 Did I pronounce that right? I don't know. But I know it's geospatial. Okay? Now, geospatial or geospatial information is geography and mapping. That is just the short form of it. It refers to geography and mapping. It is place-based or location information. Now, it is a data that is tied to the portrayed, is tied to and portrayed on a map. So geospatial just means space, location, or a data that is tied or portrayed on a map. That is what it means. No excessive explanation about that. So the next word is drone. A lot of us have actually seen drone one way or the other used in filmmaking to get wide coverage or angles from a higher position where the cameraman can go. You know, before drones, cameramen we have to climb trees to be able to get an up view of, would I say an up view or a down view, whichever one, of the actors that are acting. Some of them will have to climb ladders to actually get view from a far distance. So, but now drone makes it possible for people to actually get or survey things from far distance. So drone refers to an aircraft that does not have a pilot, but is controlled by someone on the ground and is used especially for dropping bombs or for surveillance. We all know what drone is now. It doesn't require excessive explanation. Now, the next word is soil analysis. Soil and analysis. Soil analyze the soil. Soil analysis is a set of various chemical processes that determine the amount of available plant nutrients in the soil, but also the chemical, physical, and biological soil properties important for plant nutrition. Now, soil analysis refers to a set of various chemical processes that determine the amount of available plant nutrients in the soil. For you to know if your crop, supposing you're supposed to plant beans or you ought to plant cowpea on a particular aspect or area of land, you carry out a soil test or soil analysis. Now, soil analysis helps you to know the quantity of or quality of nutrients or amount of nutrients available in that soil. You take part of the soil for that analysis. It helps you understand the quantity and the quality and the different nutrients that are present in the soil in their adequate quantities. And it also helps you to tell the chemical, physical, and biological properties of that soil that will aid that plant you want to plant. So most times when before people plant crops, not local farmers now, farmers who know what is going on with the soil and everything, carry out their soil tests or soil analysis, take their soil to the laboratory for soil analysis to be able to tell if the crop they are planning to grow there will actually do well there. And if it doesn't, they switch to something or they improvise through the use of manure or fertilizers to help boost whatever lacking nutrients that is not in that soil and that is required by the plant. Okay, so the last but not least is food safety. Safety and food. Safety of the food. That is what food safety is. Food safety refers to or is used as a scientific method or discipline that describes handling, preparation, and storage of food in ways that prevent foodborne illnesses. Now, the occurrence of two or more cases of a similar illness resulting from the ingestion of a common food is referred to as a foodborne disease outbreak. So, food safety helps to avoid foodborne disease outbreak. It helps you manage the method of handling or describing or preparation and storage of food to actually prevent bacteria from coming in contact with the food, or to actually even help you ensure that the food is free of foodborne illnesses or does not cause foodborne illnesses. So, tell us where you are listening from. Yes, you've actually gained value. 7 words explained thoroughly, and the terminologies hope you'll be able to understand better now when you communicate with a farmer. So, thank you once more for listening. It's Phillips Josh here, and this is GAC Podcast. It's the wordplay edition, and all you have to do is to subscribe to the channel for better and better experience with us, and to have access to a wide range of content that you would obviously love. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being part of us. Do want to hit on that subscribe button, the like button, notification bell, and comment where you are listening from and what part of this podcast interests you the most. Thank you so much. Once more, I'm saying thank you a lot. Yeah, thank you is never a lot. Enjoy the rest of your day.